Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play the Inquisitor, and we need to pick up that blade, but first of all, or spear. Now, brothers and sisters. False Christians believe a rose sprang from Christ's blood on Golgotha. They claim that its flower had 4 petals. That was a number of wounds that the Romans inflicted on the Son of God as they nailed him to the cross. It is true that a rose sprung on Golgotha. It is true that it sprung from the blood of Christ. It is also true that it had 4 petals. However, we all know that there should have been 5. Some of us saw the centurion in command of the legionaries raise his spear. It was so clear that his intention was to end the Son of God's life by piercing his heart plate. This was the will of the Almighty God, but it did not come to pass. Christ listened to Satan's whispers. Filled with a thirst for vengeance, he descended from the cross, thus becoming Christ vengeful. But the divine plan can yet be fulfilled. All it takes is to give Christ his last wound, search for a way, brothers and sisters, and trust only those who wear the mark of the whatever, the symbol of the 5-petal rose. I don't know how to pronounce that. But that was interesting, and now pick up the spearman.
I hope the Countess wasn't lying when she talked about the strength coming from the 3 blades.
Okay, good. Now I need to leave, right?
Let's go, Scamp. I must ask Nantal a few questions.
Farewell, friend. I will never forget you.
Okay, return to not. Did he say Noddle? I thought any. Okay, as I ain't a native speaker, so that's any pronunciation errors, please. I don't mind if you tell me, but on the other hand, well, not on the other hand. I don't mind if you tell me, but please forgive me. I ain't a native speaker. And that is the reason why sometimes names, especially names, come off a little bit weird out of my mouth, from my tongue, so to say. Forgive me that. That's actually just what I wanted to say. Now, she should be right in front here, right?
You did it, Inquisitor. Praise be to the vengeful God.
How did this happen?
When the second cloud appeared in the sky, Isabella ordered me to bring a few paupers from the harbor to the palace. She claimed that His Eminence was a follower of the cult, and that he meant to bring about the apocalypse. I was convinced that she wanted to stop him by stirring up the common folk against him.
But you were wrong.
The Countess led the paupers to a secret chamber and ordered that no one disturb them. After several hours, she emerged from the chamber as a bloodthirsty monster. It was then that I realized that she was a member of the Sabbath, and that she wanted to use the blades from Galaga to carry out her own plan.
Are you saying that the Sabbath was created by vampires?
They were once beings of light. At least that's what they claim. Supposedly, they became bloodsuckers because of the dark magic that tainted the world when Christ ascended from the cross. For centuries, vampires have been searching for a way to undo the curse. They believed that light would return when they destroy Jesus' dark emanation, existing as the murk in the unworld.
Let me guess. They wanted to use the 3 blades from Caliga to accomplish this.
Isabella only had one of them. I believe she wanted to acquire the other 2 by using her vampiric power. She needed human blood to awaken it, and likely didn't expect that the taste of blood would stir the dark desires and hunger she would not be able to control.
How do you know all that?
I am a spy for the Holy Office's inner circle. I discovered everything by collecting information about Caliga. The Countess was my best source, but I failed to see that she was playing on 2 fronts. I believed her to be a harmless aristocrat passionate about the life of Christ, but she proved more dangerous than the followers of the cult.
Is what they told me about Jesus true?
Do not be deceived by their words. They're madmen. Reuchlin in particular. The old man used to work for the Countess, but they parted ways when Isabella found out he was a follower of the cult. It was he who infected the Cardinal with the apocalyptic vision of Christ's awakening. But he didn't share his full knowledge with him, which is what allowed him to pull the strings. The Countess knew that Reuchlin was a threat, which is why she had him poisoned. Unfortunately, it was not effective. When the clouds began to appear in the sky, it became obvious that the old man had survived. I don't know how he managed it. The poison that the innkeeper mixed into his meal was potent enough to kill 12 men.
Ingvar transplanted his soul into Liliana's body.
You must stop him, Inquisitor. The 4 horsemen must be sent back into the void from whence they were summoned. If they remain in the Unworld, they will create a gate through which they will cross over into our world, and we will then meet our doom.
How do I do that?
All I know is it requires an act of sacrifice.
In the Umworld, it's not easy to survive there as it is.
Get the 3 blades from Caliga. They will give you strength. Unfortunately, I will not be able to help you. Forgive me.
Find the guard captain, Scamp. Tell him to gather his men and come to the catacombs. It's possible that I will need their help.
And what about her?
Ah, no, I'm gonna be careful. I don't want her to die. Actually, she helped in the end.
Have the captain send someone for her.
Alright, and now we will return to the circle. Oh boy, yep, maybe I've played today. Oh man, maybe not today, not only today, that's what I wanted to say. Maybe I've been playing this game and Banishers. Maybe I've played too much today and yesterday, because I already had forgotten. Oh boy, I already had forgotten the Apocalypse Riders, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Oh boy. Now I'm not that certain. Wait a second. The vampire returned to the circle. 3 kings were fools if they thought they managed to get me on their side. It's time to make them aware of that by sending them to meet the Creator. Alright, defeat the Countess, obtain the Huster. Okay, that's all we've got. That's all we've got. There we could pray, and there I need to go. Good. It's always good to pray, right? From time to time. And no, with that I'm not saying that you should pray. But if it helps you, it doesn't hurt. Still, I know I'm repeating myself, I still think this palette looks kinda cool. I mean, it's very, very expensive, right? And to keep in check, or to, you know, keep everything nice. And a building I cannot afford, and I probably will never be able to afford in my life, because I do not own, and I probably 99.9% chance will never possess so much money. But it still is a nice building and a nice place to live in. I mean, I would let the interior obviously look differently, but nonetheless, nice building. That's all I wanted to say. Where did I? Ah, I need to go there. Alright, I see. I was again lost. Wait, can I go right here? No. Okay. Then let's try to find a different way. Yup, it might seem, you guys, that we are having here another episode with a lot of walking in it, traversing the town, sometimes as it might seem necessary, right? Ah. Oh yeah, that makes, well, kinda sense. Yes. Obviously. Above the clinic, the apartment was. Now we can actually go through the clinic. Now that we've already uncovered that stuff. And then we can tell them to screw them, right? That's what I'm planning, if we have that option available. Come on, open up the door. Yep, slide loading animation, which is fine. Cannot change that. Ow. That would be cool, right? If we could influence loading animations. Would be kinda neat. That is the way, right? Yeah. That's an angel, right?
Get him. Don't kill him.
Let it go.
Let him go, dog. Let him watch in awe. Wasted effort, Inquisitor. The fallen angel answers only to me.
You killed the Cardinal and Ingvar. Why?
They outlived their usefulness. Those naive fools believed it was possible to resurrect Christ vengeful. I chose not to disillusion them, as they served my purpose. I needed the Cardinal's influence and Ingvar's skills. Both of them were my puppets, just like you. The third blade from Calaga. I have them all at last. I didn't think you'd manage it. I thought you would die or flee. I planned on sending the fallen one for the Hasta. But since you did fetch it, you will witness the birth of a new god.
What are you trying to achieve?
I will use the power of the blades to enter the unworld and return an immortal deity, leading the 4 horsemen in a new body woven from darkness itself. I shall sow terror in people's hearts. All the kings of this world will have to bow to me.
Sword. He's done it. He's entered the Umworld.
The transplantation spell still binds him to the girl. Kill her. It is the only way to destroy his spirit.
You want to be free of him. Why don't you do it yourself?
I cannot lift a hand against the one who holds power over me. However, I was not ordered to guard him, so I won't stand in your way.
Liliana is innocent. Reuchlin only used her flesh. He said that he'd leave her body once he exited the Homeworld, so she could still be saved.
Don't be a fool, Inquisitor. The 4 horsemen will soon appear. Reuchlin will have to satiate their hunger by giving them the townsfolk to feast on. You must choose. Either her or them.
Forgive me.
Free at last. Now I will feast on your entrails. Pitiful fool. You won't hurt me with that pathetic weapon. Now I will show you what real pain is.
But I guess this decision did not matter, right? We will defeat, by the way, the Angel in the next episode, you guys. And I guess that the decision to either save her, Liliana, or the townfolk would have been... the outcome would have been the same, right? But the many over... If we need to do such a decision, the many over the few, right? I hate that, actually. But anyways, what should I have done, right? For now, you know it, you guys. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If I guess actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty.